Greetings, YouTube. Before we get to the exciting positive news, I want to start off by saying I'm collecting data right now, and you can help me watching this. I've heard from Alliance members, I've heard from just casual viewers, hardcore viewers, whatever you want to call them, viewers, that they are experiencing even worse dexterity issues than they experienced last month, when, of course, the game was broken for the entire month. And also, certain phones, even newer phones, especially some Android phones, are having a really hard time loading the game, and that is causing some historic frustration, shall we say, to flow into my inbox. You don't see these comments because a lot of them aren't, shall we say, family friendly, and I'm not going to pass on those words if I can help it, but at the same time, they're infiltrating my inbox. So I hear those of you who've reached out to me. Just because I haven't done a video on something right away doesn't mean that I don't know about it. It doesn't mean that I haven't heard about it. It just means that I'm trying to figure out, is this like an outlier or is this a trend? And there is a big difference between an outlier and a trend, especially when you talk about statistics. When we talk about outliers and trends, we really have talked for years about how exciting it is, ever since 6 stars came into the game, to have a 5-star finally become a 6-star. Kabam did something really shady in the past year plus, and that's put on their social media accounts in advertisement that people should get back into the contest because everything's improved, and we now have these amazing 6 stars, including, for a long time, like over a year, this guy. There was just one small problem. He didn't exist as a 6-star. It was a bold-faced lie. It wasn't like Kabam was like coming soon. It was like, he's here. So when we finally saw this year, to match the meta of the game, that he was indeed, when you scroll all the way down to available 6 stars, he was in the game, coded as a 6-star, Stark Enhanced Spidey. I kind of had two thoughts. One was, is this as big of a deal as it would have been before? Because we've had Stealth Spidey as a 6-star in the game since the beginning, and several people, including my Battle Realm bestie Katie Candy, have told me that they prefer Stealth Spidey over Stark Spidey. But the other thing is, maybe like Star-Lord, if you remember when 5-star Star-Lord, or excuse me, 6-star Star-Lord, I should say, first came into the contest, he was a pay champion. He was in his own special Cavalier Crystal, which have absolute dog trash drop rates. So, I assumed that when Stark Spidey came into the game that he would be as a 6-star for cash. And I'm happy to say, I am always happy to take off my glasses, look directly into the camera, and say, I was wrong. Because, check this out. As we have just a few more days left on the July side quest crystals, the Cavalier Heroes and Gods crystals, despite the fact that we don't have a traditional August side quest, we do have August side quest crystal shards, which also makes sense because Kabam sells a lot more daily specials the last week of each month with these as a bonus, and I'm a lot more interested to spend money on these when you give me something that I can't normally get in the game, and it's not just a trophy champ like a 5-star OG Thor. So, in this case, 4 to 6 star of the following: Agent Venom, Carnage, Dr. Octopus, Electro, Green Goblin, Iron Package, Mysterio, Red Goblin, Rhino, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Classic, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and boom! Right at the bottom middle of this post, 6-star Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, Spider-Man Stealth Suit, Spider-Man Symbiote, Symbiote Supreme, Venom, Venom the Duck, Venom Pool, and Vulture. So when you see Stark Enhanced Spidey, even though I guess they really made a mistake, assuming that this isn't a mistake in general, because you can see that he is not being, like, there's usually a yellow disclaimer text that says 6-star Stark Enhanced Spidey, not included. It reminds me of like those toy commercials growing up where it's a batteries not included, or it doesn't actually fly. some random disclaimer at the end of a commercial. Well, in this case, there is no random disclaimer at the end of this crystal information, and so even though he is not showing up in the top prize, and if I was Kabam, I would put him as the top prize in this banner for hype. Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, potentially somebody's going to get the 6-star this month. I just know it. For free. Now, free is a general word, meaning you're not spending cash, but of course, you're spending a lot of time building up these Cavalier Creeps and Crawlies crystal shards. So, you are still spending your time on them. But at the same time, good on Kabam. this is another thing. First, I was really excited last night when I got home and I checked my mail, and I had so many people saying, Prof, they're giving us the, at some point soon, hopefully, the replacements of the Cavalier Nexus crystals with the correct drop rates, which so many people got such great luck the first time. I was not one of them, that all those just became bonus crystals. And then this, Cavalier Creeps and Crawley's Crystal Shards. You want to get people hyped up? Give them someone that they haven't been able to see in the 6-star before and have them not spend cash to get it. All no-brainer positive things that Kabam hasn't always done in the past, but they're doing right now. So, shout out for the hype that is the Stark Enhanced 6-star hype. I am so pumped for this. Kudos to Kabam for allowing us a chance to have, despite the rare chances, keep in mind it still has the drop rate of 4.5%. But hey, I'll take a 4.5% drop rate to get a 6-star Stark Spidey. I'll take that guy to rank 2 at least. Also, the tech class is largely still viewed as the worst class in the game. So 6-star Stark Spidey helps, you know? It helps the class get better, especially from a 6-star perspective. Have a great rest of your day, YouTube. I know I've posted a lot of videos today, but there's been a lot to talk about, and hopefully somebody's appreciated. If a video just helps out one person, I take it as a win, regardless of how many views or likes, dislikes, comments, whatever. If it just makes one person's day, it did that, and hopefully that person out there somewhere is watching this right now, and it actually did.